Real Business Talk with Tom and Till.
So the question is entrepreneurship a rich man's game? And that's a question we found on Quora this time. So Tom, maybe we have to talk about what is a rich man's game first. So what's your opinion about that?
Someone asked that? Someone actually asked that question?
Someone did.
I think it depends how you visualize a business person, first of all, right? And what kind of business you're thinking of. Because if there's a high barrier to entry, like in the oil game, or in something like building an airline, like Richard Branson, then that's a rich man's game. You know, I think he said that the best way to make $1 million is to start with $1 billion and build an airline. But at the but at the same time, if you're just starting out selling things, like just more of a hustle, which is still a business, you don't really need anything. You can borrow things, you can take things on consignment, you can make things pretty much out of nothing. Even with a lot of service businesses, right, like SEO, web design, you don't need anything but a laptop. So I think this person has a different kind of a vision when they think of a business, maybe reading too much newspapers and magazines.
Yeah, you're definitely right on the bigger business like oil business or airlines. If you think about this general principle of aggregating scarce resources, so what resources can you aggregate if you're starting out and have no knowledge, no expertise? It's still possible, right? You can still make contacts. Like, for example, this entrepreneur on fire, John Ledumas, he aggregated resources in terms of relationships to other entrepreneurs. He started out with nothing and just went through there, and with these resources that he aggregated, he built a community. He gave it to other people. Yeah, if you're starting with something that's in an industry that's really where the competition it's high, or where you need a lot of marketing budget to enter in the first place, of course, then you need money. Then it's maybe a rich man's game. But in general, I wouldn't agree to that.
John Lee Dumas, though, he started with the skills and the network to make it happen, which that's kind of hard. Because I mean, to be able to get 350 people to interview in your first year on a podcast and actually do it well, and be able to edit and publish and make a website and all that stuff, if you're starting out, that's a big barrier to entry, but on a skill and network level.
Yeah.
But there are other things. I mean, you go to New York, you see people selling watches on the sidewalk, and there's no real barrier to entry there. I mean, you can get these on loan. Most of them are fake anyways, so.
Yeah.
I mean, or bootleg CDs. I see a lot of people walking around with bootleg CDs. That's not going to cost you much. You know, I mean, there's different things. You can, if you learn a skill though, like SEO or web design, you can just walk into businesses and come out with a couple thousand your first week, without putting any work or anything else into it. But that's a skill you got to own.
Yeah, it's a bit like the analogy of, is it a rich man's game to play golf? Yeah, maybe because you have to buy some clubs and everything, but still you don't need so many resources depending on the level where you want to enter. So entrepreneurship is a game of different levels, I would say.
I think golf is a little different, because I mean, to play golf, you need to borrow the equipment, yes, but you need a place to play, and you need the time, and to have the time, you got to have some money. And I think that's what maybe some people think too. To have the time to start a business, you got to be rich already.
If you liked what you heard, please leave us a review on iTunes.
They do matter.
Also, come and hang out with us on our website, yourownwayout.com. That's yourownwayout.com. See you soon.